We have a brewing race war here in Grand Rapids. And I reached out to this county commissioner, this piece of shit named Robert S. And I'm hoping he gets back in touch with me. I reached out to him on Facebook to see if he wants to be on my show to discuss this. Now, Robert S. is a race-baiting fuck idiot who's stupid beyond belief, who has been playing the race card from the moment he was elected as a county commissioner in Kent County, which is the county that Grand Rapids is in. So all we need to do to get Robert S. fired up is to have a situation where a cop shoots a black guy. And that just happened. This is how it went down. Monday morning, at about 8:10 in the early stages of the Eric Zane Show podcast, a cop shot and killed black dude. A cop pulled over a vehicle near Nelson Avenue and Griggs. As they pull him over, the guy gets out of the car and takes off on foot. Driver fled from the vehicle. The cop catches up to him, brings him down. The guy he fled because he's got a warrant. He's wanted. He'd done something and he knew it. And so he realized that was it. I just got pulled over by a cop. I have to get the fuck out of here. I give him credit for that. Actually not. It's pretty stupid. Cop caught the guy. They got in a fight. GRPD says they still don't know if the driver was armed or what led to the initial traffic stop. But after running the plate, the officer discovered the plate did not match the car. Grand Rapids Police Department Chief Eric Winstrom, who's new to the job, said, this is this dude's first test. It is unclear if the vehicle was stolen. A lot of we don't know right now. Winstrom, the chief, said the driver got out of the car and ran away because he was going to be taken into custody. When the officer caught up to him, they fought. It was a wrestling match. A taser was used. The taser didn't work, said a witness who did not want to be identified. The witness said he had tried to calm the driver down, the dude who ran away, black guy. I told him, stay down, man. Please just stay down. Don't make it worse, man, and it will be okay, the witness said. Driver continued to struggle with the officer. That fight ended with the officer opening fire and killing him. The name of the dude who was killed was not released Monday. His name is out now. Doesn't matter. I'll get to that in a second. It does matter, but I'm not. This is from the initial story that came out on Monday. Name was not released Monday, but authorities said he was about 26 years old. He was black. It is unknown whether he was armed. During the struggle, the officer lost his body camera. Winstrom said, we can see that the camera is still on scene and still activated, so we're anxious to recover the camera and review that video. During an afternoon press conference, Winstrom explained that body cameras are attached to officers either with a metal plate inside their shirt, a vest carrier, or by a hook. It's unclear how the officer's camera was attached. They're fairly secure if you run, but if you're in a fight with an individual, it's not difficult to dislodge, he said. Winstrom said he intends to release the body cam footage sometime next week. That gives us enough time to allow the Michigan State Police to conduct a fair investigation without that information being in the public, and it will give me a chance to reach out to the family, who I think has the right to see the video before the rest of the public. The officer, who is white, was hurt. Police initially said he was taken to the hospital, but later clarified he was treated on the scene. The officer's name was also not released Monday. Winstrom said he has been with the department for about 7 years. A second person was in the vehicle at the time of the stop and shooting. Winstrom said police are interviewing that person along with other witnesses. State police handling the investigation, which is normal. All right. City leaders are asking the public to trust the process. You know, this is always weird. You hear about something like this. Now, here's the problem. Too often, people jump the gun. Pardon the pun. Enter Robert S. Womack. Uh, 18 hours ago, County Commissioner Womack posted this to Facebook. I am asking the chief to release, he misspells release, the video now. This was an execution. I'm going to pause right there. Actually, I'm going to come back to that because the county prosecutor, not where I live. I live in Ottawa County, but county next door in Kent County, Chris Becker, is saying, don't release the video yet. We want to investigate before this becomes a public volleyball, if you will. It's going to be released, but just hang on. The day after the Grand Rapids police chief said he hoped to soon make public video showing one of his officers shooting and killing a man, the Kent County prosecutor said he has asked police not to release any evidence in the case, including that video. Quote, to maintain the integrity of this investigation, I've requested that involved police agencies do not release any evidence until the investigation is complete. This was in a release this morning. He went on to say he has the responsibility to protect the rights of everyone involved. While I am committed to the transparency of the process, I must also follow legal and ethical duties to ensure the integrity of the investigation, blah, 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 blah. Please be patient. So basically, he's saying, let us do our work, and then we'll let you know. The guy, dead guy, I think is, his name is Patrick Lyoya, I think is how it's Lyoya. There was a lengthy fight. And, okay, there you go. That's about all we know. Hold up. Hey, quit. Dogs licking paws. We cannot have that. Kent County Commissioner Robert S. Womack, who's been working with Lyoya's family, said in a Facebook post Wednesday, the police are lying in the description of the shooting. Okay, so I went over to Robert S. Stop it. Robert S. Womack's Facebook page. He has announced to his constituents this was an execution. Now, this is what I mean about this guy is a race-baiting asshole. He doesn't know shit about this. Not a word. He hasn't seen anything. He hasn't heard anything. He knows as much as you do listening to me. And he is calling this an execution. This is why black people hate cops. Because of assholes like this, okay? This guy is one of the biggest parts of the problem you will ever find. And as long as I've lived in Grand Rapids, this piece of shit has been doing this. He's a poor man's Al Sharpton, okay? Before he was doing this, he was on the radio doing a show called Pulse of the City with Robert S., and we used to call him and get on there and say crazy shit and laugh our asses off at this fucker because he had no delay. I hate this guy. Remember when I said I don't want anybody to die? I'll continue with Robert's statement. I am asking the chief to release the video now. This was an execution. My career was threatened yesterday and today to be quiet. Well, yeah, of course it was. It should be. Because you're ruining the process of an investigation. You don't know what the fuck happened there. The chief was not part of any of these threats, but they came from a few police and many politicians. This is going to cost me my career, but I have made my mind up. I was elected to be transparent, and I am willing to pay the price. Transparent about what? Were you there? You fucking moron. He describes it as gun violence, of course, by my community or by the police. Oh, fuck. Will not be tolerated. This man was murdered in a way that I cannot accept. No police chief or any officer should be defending this murder based on the fact that a person has felonies. The claim that Patrick died in direct combat and was shot to stop him from fighting is a lie. This is murder. These officials know it, I know it, and the family knows it. There is no reason to waste time and think of a way to spin it. I should not have to be blackballed for refusing to be a part, and he doesn't spell that as 2 words because he's stupid, of a cover-up. I am not anti-police. Yes, you are. I am anti the code of blue. I am anti-bad cops and weak officials. How dare this piece of shit? The officer needs to be fired and charged. Release the video and let the public defend for themselves. The public judge for themselves. The system is flawed, and then he writes, but a change gone come. To the public, don't you dare worry about what happens to me. It's not about how we die. It's about how we live. Commissioner Robert S. Womack. Me. Hi, Robert. Would you be willing to join me on the Eric Zane Show podcast and discuss this? 33 minutes ago. They're all like-minded. What did the body cam footage show, Robert? Was there any footage from the police cruiser? Well, no, he hasn't seen anything. This one crazy idiot reaches out to Colin Kaepernick. Colin, actually tags him in the post. Our commissioner needs your help. Please, my brother. It was a time that I needed help, and Robert S. Womack was definitely in my corner. So I'm asking, and will reach out to you on other social platforms. Please help my city. And to all the corrupt cops and politicians, count yo days. Fuck you. I wish this guy had a phone number on his, is he still on the radio? 97.3 FM, The Heat. Let me see if I can get this. Well, hold on a second. What the fuck are you doing? Would you sit still? God. I'm so annoyed right now. 97.3 The Heat. This is a real shit show. Pulse of the City. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So this cock is still on the air. Aha! Fuck yes. Robert's the general manager of the radio station. Maybe he'll hire me. All right, it's no secret on this show that I am very finicky about the podcast that I listen to. I can count on one hand how many times I've listened to an entire episode of a podcast. Enter the Jordan Harbinger Show. You will binge Jordan Harbinger. See what I did there? Jordan Harbinger. JordanHarbinger show. You can also get more information at jordanharbinger.com. Wow, he touches on just about everything. Serious, insightful, interview, points of view, current events, mental health, becoming your best self. I know that sounds way woke, but it's true. I mean, who wouldn't want to be their best? Okay? The one that stood out to me right away, or two, I should say, were episodes 634 and 635. Joe Barone. Barone, mob guy, well, was a mob guy, and then realized, hey, I'm going to get killed. I need to turn. That's right. He became a rat, working with the feds and the mob at the same time. Holy crap. Can you imagine the insight that Barone provides to Jordan about living that way is incredible. That's where I started. And now I've worked my way through several more of the episodes, and you must listen to the Jordan Harbinger Show. Again, JordanHarbinger.com. That's JordanHarbinger. JordanHarbinger.com, or download a show wherever you download podcasts.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. We make our subs differently because our subs can make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken sub with sliced, grilled Cajun seasoned chicken breast, melted pepper jack cheese, house-made Cajun mayo, and jalapenos, all on a toasted sub roll. And it's only at Firehouse Subs. Click the banner now to start your pickup or delivery order.
Hello?
Hi, is Robert in?
Yes, this is Robert.
Wow. Robert, this is Eric Zane from the Eric Zane Show podcast. Do you mind if I get a word with you on the show?
I can answer a few questions.
Okay. It seems to me like you know a lot about this incident with the cop.
Yes, sir. I know more than most. Yes.
How did you get the information that this was an execution?
When you see the video, you will be able to judge for yourself, is all I can state on that. And I wouldn't go as far as to say that if I didn't know what's on this video. And it isn't shocking to me that after the police chief promised to put the video out, that somehow downtown, and they have come out today and said there's a request from our prosecutor to not release it for the investigation.
I saw that.
For the safety of the community, I would not like to wait till it's summer and release that video as bad as it is. Because, I'm in my neighborhood, I'm in the community. And that shit, if it's as bad as it is,
right,
we should not be waiting for the summer.
So you actually saw the video that wasn't released? How did you do that?
I can't speak on this video thing. I can speak on this to you. You wait till you see the video.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
So you have not seen the video yet?
That is not what I said, sir. I didn't say if I saw it or did not see the video.
Well, you said it's on your Facebook post. I'm reading your words. This was an execution. So you must have, or is that an opinion?
Let's say for now, I will say it's an opinion for now.
Well, that's my problem because your constituents, they believe you. So I think you're reckless.
Sir, you will see the video and we will go from there. And I did not, you asked me, what do I want to say for right now? That's legally what I will say right now.
And I'm challenging you.
And thank you, sir. This has been, I hope your podcast gets 1 million views. And I'm glad I could help you do whatever hype you were looking for.
I just challenged you. I just challenged you. I just challenged you.
Congratulations on your show, sir.
I challenged you, and you can't answer. You were pussy. Well, that was easy. Motherfucker. Try that shit. Fuck you. This was an execution. Holy shit. Can you believe this guy? Pellerito says, what's his number? Oh, I'll give it to you. He puts his cell phone number available. So, all right, here you go. This is Robert S.'s cell phone number. That's the number I just called. 616-295-8953. He puts it on this website because he wants you to call him. I can only assume that. I have done nothing below board. This is why black people hate white people. Period. I am going to go and post that on the free platform. So I appreciate you having patience with me because I want more people to hear what the fuck just happened. Okay? Well, I think my work is done here. That worked out better than I expected. I appreciate you all cheering me on when talking to Robert S. But I will just say this. The county commissioner, Robert S., is a race-baiting piece of shit. And one question is all it took to disarm him and fuck him up. He's worthless. And shame on him for cultivating all of this race war, anti-cop bullshit because of those words right there. So I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. I'll talk to you. Well, I'm going to be on with Carl at 5 p.m. And then, so if you want the Who Are These Podcasts Discord, you can hear it live. Otherwise, it'll be released on Sunday. And then at 7 p.m. with the almighty Ben and Eric Patreon podcast on Patreon. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. All right, I'll reach out to you.